Good afternoon, collective. Today I pulled an oracle card, and it is called In God's Hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Now, a thought I had in regards to this message today, as an example for a comparison, is when a class were to go on a field trip. Say you have 50 students, and they're going to a museum for the day. The teacher will put out this long rope thing with these little tiny handles, and have all the little children hold on to a handle, so that way when she's walking through the field trip, she knows that the line of students are directly behind her. They're seeing everything that she's pointing out and teaching, and that she's not losing anyone along the way. Now, that teacher will often have volunteers sign up. Those volunteers you can call chaperones, parents, family members, but in a comparison, you could think of them as the guardian angels or the guides, the spirit guides of the field trip. So we're walking along, and the teacher, we can refer to them as the leader, the field trip advisor, or in comparison, God, source, divine, Ra, whomever, okay? She's walking along, teaching you about everything that comes across her path and educating you. And now, meanwhile, the students are following behind with their guides and angels next to them. Then all of a sudden, we have one little student straggle off because they saw something. They saw something interesting, something shiny, something exciting, caught their attention. So they wandered away from the line. They dropped their little handle and took off in another direction. Now, the leader, the teacher, she can't stop leading the rest of the students. She has to stay on that path and keep on teaching what she's teaching and showing and educating and bestowing wisdom upon these students. So that is where one of the chaperones, aka angel's guide, will say, hey, one of the students wandered off. I'm going to go find them and bring them back. So the chaperone will run off and say, what are you doing? And they say, well, look at what I found. Isn't this really cool? Yes, it is very cool. But we have to go back to the line now. We have to go back with the rest of the class and continue our trip. It was fun for a minute. I love this, but maybe we'll see it later with the rest of the group. So the spirit guide or the chaperone will bring that little student back and have them go into the line and pick up where they fell off. And that reminds me of our life and this journey, that we are all on a trip, and the leader of this trip is Source, and we're surrounded by chaperones or spirit guides, divine, angelic, throughout this trip. And every time one of us goes astray or we wander off, which we tend to do because there's lots of wonderful things that catches our eye in this world, lots of obstacles, temptations, little things here and there that pop up that might throw us off the path. Our guides are always with us. They're always following us to wherever we're wandering, encouraging us to go back into the line and keep following Source through this trip of life. Meanwhile, we have to keep in mind that we have to put the faith in Source, that they are taking us where we need to go. They always have our best intentions and our best outcomes at heart. They want to see us thrive. They want to see us make it to the end of the trip having been educated and made wiser and having grown from the experience. They never want to lose a person. That would not be good if they ended the trip with 5 students missing. That's not okay. They don't want that. They want all of us to make it to the end of this trip together. So sometimes we just have to put all of our own worries aside and just have faith that the ones that are leading us and the ones that are put there to guide us and to keep us on our path, they have our best interest at heart. They really do. I know we want to think that we're in control and we want to run the show, but we got to put our faith and the control and all that into divine, because they know more than we do. They see the outcome. We don't. They do. So have faith that everything is designed for your best. And just give your love and give your faith to God. Thank you, and have the most wonderful day.